right, everybody. Sorry I'm about a minute late here. Just had to brush my teeth and get some stuff for my throat. You know, allergies were absolutely destroying me yesterday. I'm sure they're going to destroy me today as well. So today, I figured we would do something nice and easy, nice and simple. We would start to sketch some emotes. I can get some input from you guys as to the type of emotes you guys would like. And, you know, if we get bored of that, we can always, you know, shift gears and we can move on to something else. So ads should be playing shortly here in the beginning, I believe. So what I'm going to do is, yep, I just got a notification that said it's about to start. So make sure you get some water, make sure you stretch, get yourself a snack before we begin, and I will be back in a few minutes just to let some people roll into the stream. Hey, Pensy, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Seems like the ads are over now. Just do a little recap of what we're doing today. We are going to be coming up with some, some emotes for you guys to do some interactions today. I'm doing all right. I'm doing way better than yesterday. The allergies were making my face like pretty much pound, so I went to bed hella early last night so I could get lots of rest to be ready for today's stream. I'm still a little gunky, but at least my head doesn't hurt, so I can actually be here today. But yeah, I figured we'd have a fun stream to start off the week. This is something I need to do anyway to get interactions for you guys. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but when I go into here, I have added a little interactive thing, so you guys should be able to use stickers. I tested it earlier and they did pop up, but I might have to like adjust the size so they're not like super small, that kind of thing. I actually probably need to get a thing so they pop up on my actual computer screen so I can see when you guys you know use them and whatnot. But I figured that'd be something fun for you guys to be able to interact with. I'm gonna do my best to research stuff and try to make this stream a lot more fun for you guys. So anyway, let's get right into it here. Now I can make 5 free ones for you guys starting out, and then after that I need to make ones for actual like for like subs and things like that. Got my little chibi mans up here. This is going to be our representation of either Aniki or Havoc or whoever we want to have as an emote. I did actually have an idea one for Havoc. Have it be the "I'm gonna get you," so you guys can use that during like say like horror games or something like that. But yeah, I'm open to suggestion here, especially since this is going to be like the interaction and stuff. Yeah, chat mascot. Ooh, that's probably a good idea. That way I'm not just drawing like me the whole time. Maybe like a something to represent you guys would be awesome. Schrodinger cat or something quantum. That's a good idea. I could have like it could be like Vegeta, but he's like quantum. I could draw Vegeta as like a cat boy and make him quantum and make him as chat. What do you guys think? That might be a cool way to represent chat. Or I could call you guys Schrodinger's chat instead of cat. Make it a pun. I kind of like that idea, actually. So what we can do then is maybe we should design that really quick. Maybe do we can think about it and come back. Yeah, that's true. We could do that too. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's see here. So I've got a bunch of poses here that we can also use for emotes. We're just gonna sketch them today. We're not gonna like finalize them. So these are all just ideas until we maybe what I'll do is I'll do like a poll or whatever. Like we'll do a bunch of sketches and then we'll vote on which ones we want to use. So let me look through my poses here. I know a lot of the poses I have are like action bastard poses for like my webtoons, so I gotta find some of the just regular like like emote style ones. These are gonna be super tiny, so they don't need to be hella detailed or anything, which is good news. So I'll definitely have to do a lot of like zooming like way the hell out and making sure that they read correctly. So let's see. Got one here. Could be like, you know, you guys are confused about what's going on, if you're thinking about something. That's a little pose for that. And I could, of course, make the adjustments so it actually fits this little chibi guy here. Good thing about Clip Studio Paint is we have this awesome 3D model to work with, so makes life much, much easier. So there we go. That looks a little more natural. Do it like this, and then maybe lift the arm up just a bit so it's not clipping into itself, into the other arm. Oops, grabbing the wrong thing. I need this arm. And I need this. And we can pull it up just a little bit. There we go. So now the pose looks like it fits the model a little bit better. Yeah, let's start with that. We'll start sketching with this, and then we'll see how it goes. And then we can always, you know, we can try some things from there. And how about this? What we'll also do, since it's going to be an emote, I'm going to put a little square around it so I know, you know, basically it's going to show that it's a, that's where the emote itself is going to be. So it's not the whole body. So something like this. And then what we can do is we can fill it and then lower the opacity like a whole bunch. Deselect, and we can do like that, just so we know where it's gonna fall in. Chat is not working on the screen again. Are you serious? That's so annoying. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this real quick. I'm sorry, guys. We definitely need an emote for Scuff, huh? Let's see, what is this under? Streaming tools, stream elements, live streamers. I don't know why it's been a pain in the ass lately. Doesn't really make sense. Because I messed with it this weekend and it was working. So let's see. Is that showing up on you guys' screen? You can see it? I wonder why the chat itself isn't popping up though.
Well, I can see the chat. I just have a thing where because I need it small.
Can you see it on the broadcast? So I can see where the alerts, but I don't see where you guys are typing is the issue. Yeah, let me see if I can fix this real fast, guys. Sorry about that. Message settings, delay, blur if too heavy, smooth scroll, zooming animations. All messages fading. Now all messages the same length. As far as I can tell, it should be working. What I'll do is I will re-add the uh, the element.
Maybe it's a second tier.
Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, okay. It might be. Just haven't got a good point that it might be something to do with my stream settings for affiliate here. So let me double check here for you. Quick actions, clip that, raid, manage goals, manage poll, manage prediction, sub only chat. Is that on right now? Enable, disable. Okay, so that's disabled. I enabled it and then I disabled it.
Oh,
Okay. No, it's not showing up on the stream itself. That is so weird, guys. I am so sorry about that. I don't know why. Maybe. If I can do this and maybe I'll put this as chat. See if that makes a difference. Nope. That doesn't work. All right, sorry guys. We might just have it be janky again until I figure it out. So what'd you say?
they can pop out chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all.
Come on. All right, sorry about that, guys. If you have your chat popped out, you should still be able to see what everybody else is saying until I get that fixed. I am so sorry. I don't know what's going on. It's like I hit affiliate and then all of a sudden, you know, things are kind of wild. So wild and wacky. So, all right. Well, back to what we were doing here. So I think I need to make this square a little bit bigger so I can have like the hair, you know, in the emote as well. And what I'm going to do actually is put it behind my reference here so it's not, you know, causing any issues as far as that goes. And then I can start sketching. So let's use a lighter color here so I can see the sketch lines. So we can kind of go like this. I like to extend it a little behind the ear so you actually get like the shape of the skull. You don't have to 100% use the proportions of the model. It's just something to help guide you a little bit here so you can get your pose correct. And then we're gonna do this so we can like mark where the eyes are gonna actually fall here, like that. And then to be kind of like where the eye sockets are. And then through there, you can kind of like do like a little cross. And we're going to move the nose over just a little bit too. Mouth. And then, like I said, we're just sketching here. So we're just kind of getting the general here. And even with like, you know, with emotes, I generally don't do like complicated like fingers or anything, so we can make them real cartoony. Then we can turn this off without that, and then we could have like maybe some question marks. And of course, we'll adjust where they fall and everything. And since I know where the things are now, I can turn that off. I like to flip things the other way when I start as well. And let's make the lines thick because it's going to be nice and small. So we kind of, oop, that's too thick. And I'll probably end up using a different brush when I do the emotes themselves. Oh, Alex, no. That's wild that we both got sick. Like both didn't feel well after Easter. That's crazy. We're allergic to Easter. Yeah, like here, like we could literally see like all this crap floating through the air. No, nobody's feeling good. Let's have kind of like a if we're doing this as gonna be me, like Aniki, we need like hella thick eyebrows. Like ridiculously thick eyebrows. Yeah, yeah, it's it's destroying everybody here. Thanks for coming to the stream here. We are coming up with some emote ideas. We're just sketching. I love your little emote. It's super cute. Maybe I should have like the eyes like squinted, like eh. Then we could have like we could start where the hair. And we can sketch a little bit. The start with like my wild quantum beard. We want to like exaggerate things. But we don't want to get like crazy detailed. So we're gonna kind of do them as like, maybe we'll do it like just like spiky like this. It's kind of hard to do emotes of beards. Especially since mine is like stylized as hell, so. Or it could have like the simple eyes like this. Nice. I know on my 2.0 model, I'm going to make the hair a lot less complicated. I'm kind of thinking of doing like a delinquent model for my 2.0 model. What do you guys think? I've been watching Windbreaker, and it reminds me so much of Crows. I'm just like, oh, I need that. You like the eyes? Okay, cool. And just the hair that comes up in the back. I have lots of different pieces of hair, so that doesn't help. I'm gonna have to shrink some of this down a little bit. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll have to like simplify my outfit here like a whole bunch. And my gloves. And we need, of course, like my actual like neck. Some muscles. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, the outfit's gonna be a little definitely gonna be more simple, I think. I'll have to figure out how to do the tattoos on it. And then we're just gonna do real simple fingers. Yeah. Flip it the other way. And we'll just have it just kind of cut off like right there. Like that. You know, what's funny is it like it's my old model, but I probably should still have a picture of it up on my references just to make sure that I don't miss anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my profile picture one. Actually, I'm going to use two different ones here. I'm going to use the one that I did in like the Gurren Lagann pose. And then let's close down some of these because we don't need these right now. And then I can expand this out so I can see it. Since that one is chibi, I can use that one kind of like as a reference. And then I can also use my profile picture. There we go. I don't know if I should do the glasses or not. The glasses might cover up the actual too much of the pose itself, especially from a distance. So yeah, I didn't think the glasses either. So I kind of forgot that the hair kind of goes down like that in the back. All right, so let's lower this down. We'll do one more quick little pass on it. And then we can move on to another emote. Kind of thinking I gotta find a brush I want to use for it. Try this one. Let's do this because this is a squared off brush, so it'll kind of be able to. And again, these are still just sketches. I just want to, you know, see how it looks from a distance with bolder lines. Oops. I think my brush is messing up. There we go. There we go. The pressure part of it was messed up. Oops. And of course, when I do the final emotes, I'll have these like nice and like cleaned up. All right, so I got the timer going for the ad in a few minutes here, about 2 minutes or so. So when it gets closer to that, we'll take like a little bit of break here. We'll like stretch, get some water, whatever it is you guys need to do. Oh, I just died in your arms tonight. I always love metal covers of like older songs. So hype. Must have been some kind of kiss. Should have walked away. Should have walked away. Uh, it's like that. Is the ad playing for you guys now?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, cool. I need to get a like a little timer so I know exactly when it's going and when it's not. Got some hype Dragon Ball Super music while we. Oh, that sideburns like way too big. On the space I will go, latest trend to go with the flow. When it in my own hand now. I forgot what's my mind. All right, it is ad time, so go ahead and take a break, stretch, get some water, whatever you need to do, and then I'll be back shortly. All right, guys. Sorry those ads last a little while there. Hope you had a chance to, maybe stretch or do something in between. In a way, it gives me a little bit of a break too, so it's not too bad. I hope you guys had a good weekend. If you celebrated the holiday, I hope you had a great holiday as well. Forgot to mention that earlier, so. I think this is looking pretty good so far. Emotes are always a lot of fun. I used to make custom ones and sell them. I know I've showed Pensy them before, so gotta have my better titties. I forgot my little flaps I have on my coat here. Even though we're not trying to go super crazy with detail, we want to still have like the basic elements. And we want my shoulder pads. And I think I'm going to leave the little like strap on the one side of um the inside of my collar off because it would come across the face and it would mess up the expression. So we want to make sure we keep all the things intact as much as we can so we can see it from a distance. And of course, what we'll do is we'll use some of the colors for some of the details. Got these that are nice and round here. Thanks, I appreciate it. It's always kind of fun, but like difficult at the same time to really take something and shrink it down and break it down into its like absolute basics. So especially with like a really detailed model like I made. Actually, I need to bring that in just a bit. I want to be too much of a forearm muscle there. It's just unnecessary. We have the glove. Fingers. Have that. And we'll do this off to the side here like that. Nope, I just realized my ear isn't out. So let's go ahead and do that. I need ears to hear you guys, and also so I don't look like wild. Like, why does Aniki have no ears? We got the bottom of the flaps there on the jacket. I think that's pretty good for a little sketch for that one. What I'm going to do is I'll put like a little bit of color underneath it just so we can see what it's going to look like, and then we'll move on to the next emotes. You know, I don't want to spend like the whole stream doing like one. That would be boring, right? So we're going to do some real simple flat colors. Just so we can kind of see how it's going to look in the final as well. And I'm going to just do them all on the same layer here because I'm not doing an illustration or anything. If you guys have not watched Black Lagoon, this is the intro music for that. I like to call it Badass Lagoon because it's amazing. Let's see, I gotta remember which eye color is which. So it's blue on... Oh crap, I don't even remember which eye I have for which. Shit, hold on. I need my actual model to pop up to look at. Your boy's a little dyslexic here, so don't mind me. This is why we use references, guys. I'm kind of sad I can't put my I can't really fit my chains and my hammer on here. Alrighty, so it's blue on the left and gold on the right. Let's see. So if he's turned this way, yeah, okay. So it's like that, and then like that. I know I use this blue color when it comes to like the collar details and stuff. So we'll put it there. And then this like pinkish magenta color on the other side. Me, me. And we'll do this over here for this shoulder pad. And then I can actually have like, whoops. I can use this to do, whoop. Do like that. Make it nice and simple. And we'll keep this also nice and simple. And I swear with my 2.0 model, I'll do like an actual sheet and I'll release that for you guys in case anybody wants to do like fan art. That way you'll know the ins and out of the model and be able to, you know, to draw it if you want to without having to guess. I remember Alex was trying to do some fan art of Havoc and I like right in the beginning there, and I was like, oh crap, let me send you the what I have at least. All right, we got some like hexagon kind of things going on here. On that side. And then the inside of this color should actually be blue because I have it be the opposites. So on the inside here, it's blue. Like that. And then this flap has the magenta color on the inside. And then it has blue hexagons. Like a cyber kind of pattern. Like that. And then we have blue across these. Right here. Like that. Oops, that's the wrong color. Oh, don't go outside. There we go. That. Just like that. And the shirt is also black, but it's a born and raised shirt that I put together for my webtoon. Oh my god, I'm like burping here. Sorry, guys. I'm gross. All right, we got like X for born and raised. Can't really see the whole thing here. We're just going to put some colors. Every night. And the gloves are black. That. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot, didn't I? Here we go. I can fix this. Then the pink goes up here. Ha ha ha. There we go. Yeah, I definitely like how this has turned out so far. It's fun. And we're gonna kind of color pick here. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna be able to really convey the holographic pieces so much in this, but that's okay. As long as we get the general vibe here. Let's see. This one is that color. Actually, no, it's that one. And this one is this color. I know some of these are actually blue in the back here, in the front there. This goes to show I haven't drawn my own model enough to remember exactly everything. So don't mind me, guys. Might actually have to make this a little more gray in these parts so they don't clash with the black. So we'll do that. And it's black in the back here. Go in there. And this part is actually supposed to be like kind of holographic too. What do we got going on here? What did I do? So that is black. And then I think this is also this color. So yeah, I think there's a couple more blue strands in there, but I'm not too terribly worried about it at the moment. So yeah, I think this is looking pretty good so far. Why did my music stop? Oh, it went to a song that has a hell long intro. Let's turn off our sketch lines here. Then what we can do is we can turn this on. And we are going to transform this so it will scale into our box here. Or at least close enough, you know. You know what? I realized I think the eyes are the other way. We can fix that. Because I remember it's facing this direction, so I need to make this eye gold over here. There we go. Perfect, perfect. And then we could do our question marks. Like, kind of like this. We'll make them like a little thick. Like that. And then for the sake of kind of like the color scheme, we'll do that. And then maybe we'll put like a black outline around them. Huh? Oh, I got an ad coming up. Okay. All right, we got an ad, guys. So make sure that you stretch, get some water, and I'll be back in just a moment. Am I back? Okay. All right. Looks like we're back here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm still getting used to these ads, like I mentioned earlier. So I finished the questioning one. I think it looks pretty good so far for a little sketch for it. We are making emotes. Since I hit affiliate now, I can have free emotes for you guys. So we're just kind of like sketching out ideas. And then what I was going to do is I was going to maybe do like a poll or a vote to see which ones you guys want to use. I can make up to 5 free ones for you guys to interact with. So I kind of want to do my the idea I had earlier of the Havoc one, the gonna get you for when I'm playing like horror games and stuff. So let's find a pose for that. Also, you know, it'll give me a break from drawing myself, and I can also draw Havoc because she's amazing. Totally not biased or anything. Let's see if I have a pose that I can use for this. Maybe something with like the claws up and the teeth, like, gotta get you. And if I don't, I can always download something. Oh, there we go. But we're going to adjust it just a little bit. We're going to turn the head a little bit like that, I think. And then what we're going to do is we got to make sure we have lots of room for her horns and hair, but we're going to like kind of put this off to the side so we can have a little bit of a we can have some dialogue for the gonna getcha. I think I'm gonna flip the pose since it's gonna be on the other side of the screen. In the chat box, it's gonna be on the left side of the screen. So what's neat is in Clip Studio Paint, you can just go bam and flip it that way. And I think I might even turn the body a little bit like this. And then we'll turn the head back that way. Something like that. And move this a little bit like that. And then, of course, we're gonna need some reference images here, so I make sure that I draw her correctly. Oops, hope if I go in the right folder. So I'll do this one. And then let me see if I can find the chibi one that I did for Alex's challenge. Because that'll give us like a major, like, there we go. That's probably actually the best reference I could use right there. We're gonna flip it. It's still so silly. All right, now we can start sketching. So I'm gonna start off with a lighter color here. Just gonna get like basics. And where the horns are gonna be. So we're definitely going to have to do some adjustments as far as that goes to like the size of everything. And her hair. And we'll probably have to move the hair over a little bit so it doesn't cover this. How like mouth with the sharp teeth. We'll work on the expression in just a second. Let's get like the basics down here. So the other horn would be kind of poking out like right here. That horn's a little bit bigger since they're a little offset. That. We'll have to do like some little chibi claw hands here. Then we'll have the Booba armor. Again, Havoc's design is really detailed here, so we're just gonna kind of do like a very simplified version of it. Getting these little claws to show up on such a small thing, I think is going to be the challenge. We might have to make them much bigger. And we can kind of have her tail maybe coming up and around. Something like this. And won't worry about that for the moment. So let's turn this off. And then flip it back the other way here. And we can kind of work on like maybe an expression for it. Turn it down just a bit. We'll give it another sketch pass. Let's see, how can we make this more devious looking? Trying to think of the best way to convey this kind of thing here. I can at least do, like, say, like the hair and stuff. Hands are black anyway, so we can kind of do this. I think what I'm gonna have to do is make them bigger so they'll show up. Yeah, we'll make those hands bigger, or we'll put like maybe like a green outline around them or something so they'll pop more. That's something we can also do. And of course, if Havok also wants to use these on her stream, she can do that as well. Actually, something I could also do is I could take a smaller brush and kind of erase away inside here. So kind of see where the hand is. Let's make it like a kind of like a sneer. Might actually look good if it was like more of like a devious little look like this. Yeah, I think that looks better. Again, these are just sketches here, so we can always like make these look a lot nicer when it comes to the actual emotes. This back on for this. Gotta make her look like a true demon lord, right? Hold on, I'm missing some fingers here, I think. Sky. Turn that off. There we go. Because there's a finger here. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to make these hands look good. Think what I'm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just make them big. And let's bring the hair and the behind the head. Flip back the other way. And then what we can do, try to solve our problems here. So we can take these, and we're gonna cut and then paste them onto their own layers. Did it actually do that? It did. Okay, cool. We'll make them like big and exaggerated. Yeah. Yeah, that'll work better. Nice. And then I'll do one more little pass on it. We'll put some colors on it and see how it looks. And of course we can always like, look at our reference a little bit more here. So I like to work from this side first. Then we're going to lower the opacity. Use a slightly smaller brush. And then we can just control the pressure And erase away to get some sharpness here and there. Let's make these nice and big since it's going to be pretty small. When I do the final ones, of course, I'll have to make sure that I keep in mind, you know, zooming out and making sure that they still read like correctly and stuff when they're nice and small, because the smallest side is only 28 by 28 pixels, so it's going to be very small. Oops. You know, I just realized I haven't saved any of this, so let me go ahead and do that. Because that would be smart, right, guys? Let's not lose things. So I'm actually going to put this, I have a chibi folder, so I'm going to do this as emotes. And then we'll do emote ideals. Emote sketches 1. There we go. That way I won't lose everything that I did today. Be super sad. And you guys feel free to like chime in. I'm kind of just like doing my own thing here, but really these are for you guys. So if you want to put your input, if you think anything needs to be adjusted, you want to see any particular emotes that you guys would like to use, don't let me just like control what we're doing the whole time, because this is for you guys. So if you want to play alive, you can set the world alive. Something could be infinitely. You join me, we make one hell of a team. Looking at the stream, I'm asleep reality. You join me, we make one hell of a team. Big old grabby claws. All right, I got an ad timer come up here in just a few minutes, guys. And then we'll take another break. Let's see. That. I don't know if that actually is going to help, but let's see. Yeah, it actually will help. So what I should do, I should do that on another layer and then blow it up. Nope, that's not working the way I want. Oh, you don't have an ad over there, do you? That's super weird. It said that there was an ad coming up. It lied to me, guys. That's cool. That just means you guys get to watch me longer. All right, let's make this bigger now. That. Bum, 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 bum. And we can go back to this layer. And we can yeah. Worst way in the finger here. There we go. Yeah, something like that. Then let's do some little basic colors on it, and that'll be another idea for an emote. Let's do that color or the skin. And we're just going to grab one of these colors for the horns. Oops. And we'll do this for the hair. We can always add some little bit of colors in it after the fact. And we kind of want to do this for like the tail as well. Oops, I didn't really close the line. Oh, that's okay. It didn't mess it up. Hell yeah. And of course, we want the red for the eyes. You know what? Let's use the same color here for the inside of the eye, like the eye white. Like that. And this is like white, like that. Do that for the teeth too. So it pops out. We're gonna have to do a bunch of different colors here for like the hair, but we can do like a little gradient on these. I think it'd be okay. Oh, I forgot to do her freaking other sideburn, so I'll have to get that in just a sec. Let's also use this. Well, we'll use the slightly greenish color for the armor. I think would be better to distinguish it. And let me get for the trim of it. And then I know I have some blue for these crystals here. So we'll just kind of put a little that. Get her skin here because it also goes under that. And there is a little bit of like a shear in here that I'll have to use like a little multiply effect on. Just kind of making sure I'm filling in most of it. I forgot her other little sideburn over here, so we'll get that real fast. It's looking pretty good so far. All right. So now we could do some stuff for more of the coloring here. That. And I think there's like a little thing comes down like that. Did I do that on that? Oh no, that's the eyelashes. I know there's some markings, some tattoos. I did some stuff on the arms as well. I'm going to take this. Just put it kind of lightly over the hands. That. And then we're going to take the green color over like magic. We're going to kind of just make it so these hands stick out. Because otherwise they might just blend in at a distance. We don't want that. Since this is going to be super small. I'm going to put some on the forearms here too. So they stick out. There we go. That's looking a lot better. We'll make the lines a little bit thinner on the final for this other hand over here so you can see it better. Again, these are just sketches, so, you know, definitely not the final, the finished ones. Then we need some of the other colors here. So we're going to kind of do this number because there are under pieces to this hair as well. We're gonna fill them with this color. And the hair itself has like some gradient to it. I'm just gonna kind of loosely grab it. Or not. Got an ad. All right. Take a rest, get a stretch, get some water, guys. We'll be right back. All right, looks like we're back. Hell yeah. Nice, nice, nice. So what I'm thinking is I'll go for another half an hour here and then I'll call it for the day. You know, Monday's always kind of like a warm up stream for me anyway. So let's try to come up with at least one more little sketch here. And let me turn my 3D model back to one I can use for me. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but okay. We can do that too. We'll just we'll get rid of, wait, no, what we'll do is we'll do this the correct way. We can reset the pose. And what's cool about this is I can just do that and it just turns it back to the male version. All right. What what do you think the last emote we should try to design is for today? Let's try to think of some common things here maybe. Maybe like a cheer or something might be good. Oh, you got an ad? Okay, it looks like everybody's getting ads at different times here. All right, sorry about that, guys. We'll be back in just a moment. Where we're screaming at you, at me, maybe. All right, like screaming in what way, so I can figure out what kind of pose we need here. Maybe,
Maybe like a no.
maybe like a yell of some kind, like a oh no's or something like that, or like you're calling out to me. Maybe is that something you're looking for, Pensy? To get your attention. Okay, like a yo. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, cool. Here's a fist in the air one, maybe. I can change the hand though to be like you're shouting at me for something. Okay, I see you. That's a good idea. Let's do that. We're gonna figure this out together, guys. It's gonna be great. Oh wow, that downloaded fast. Hell yeah. I like it. Put it in my poses. There we go. And then we're gonna flip it the other way. Actually, I kind of want this hand to be up. How do I do that? That just flips the model. I can flip the pose, right? I know there's a way to do this. I just gotta figure it out. Flip model pose. Hmm. We'll figure this out. Revert, define, model scale. Yeah, this just flips it to the other hand. Hold on, we can adjust this. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll take some notes after this too. Oh, not into the face. I got an idea here. Trying to see if I can make it work. I gotta cook up the pose here. Myself, myself, myself. Kind of like you guys are shouting with your mouth here, like, hey, to get my attention. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Like a yo, Aniki. No, select the head. It's so big. How can I not select it? Really? It's like the biggest damn thing. I guess I can't make it go up more. That's okay. We don't have to 100% rely on this model anyway. All right, let me get my art glove back on since I took a break to use the restroom. And then this will be the last one we'll sketch up for today, and then we'll come up with some more later. We'll figure it out. Maybe like like one of these eyes kind of situation. And I'm kind of thinking I do want to make like a mascot for chat, so I'm kind of just gonna draw this one a little generic for now because I want this to be something like this. I think it would be better if it was like you guys, like how you're being represented. Till we figure out, what we want for like cute little mascot for you guys. And we'll kind of have like maybe some lines coming out. Yo. Maybe we'll just do a tentative cat person here. We'll figure out some hair or something. It might be cute. We'll just as a placeholder for now. You can tell how often I draw cats. You know what a cat looks like, right? Maybe some little gloves here. And then since it's like a kitty person, we'll put like maybe some pads, some beans. Maybe we'll give you guys also like a cool Aniki jacket, kind of as well. So the check came in. Why won't you talk to me? My best machine. Just till we figure out what to do for you guys. Maybe not these eyes, maybe. Uh, kind of like that with these. I'll do like a little cool quantum kitty at some point. Maybe something like that with like a fang. I think a fang would be cute. You know, just temporary till we come up with like a little mascot. I'll need Pensie's expertise for this to draw like a semi furry kind of character. Let's see, I don't know how kitties do their beans either. I'll also use Vegeta as reference. As you can tell, I'm an amateur when it comes to this. Might be cuter to have actual like paws, but hey, Windseeker, how's it going? We're trying to come up with some emotes here. Maybe like the inside of the arm here. We can have it like there's like a fur color. Mm, that doesn't really work for that, does it? I can have it at least come like that, maybe. Maybe you guys are cheering so hard here that the whiskers are yelling so hard for me that the whiskers are like blowing out the sides of the face. Yeah, we'll figure it out on the other side in a sec. Because I don't really know what to do for the hair here, so we're just going to put some placeholder. Something like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm going to have to look this up. There's like tufts of hair like in there. Oops. Maybe it kind of goes like that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up references for this because I have no idea what I'm doing in this department. We can have like cool little quantum things on the gloves here as well for you guys. So you can be Schrodinger's chat. Because I really like that pun now. I'll have to come up with like a really cool design for this. Maybe we'll put some like tufts of like fur maybe on the elbow area. I don't know. Well, we're gonna have to play with this. It would definitely be cool for you guys to have like a little, like maybe like a multicolored like tail or something that changes color. That would be pretty neat, right? Hmm. Yeah. What'd you say? Oh yeah, yeah. Could be two tails. Okay, or multi tails in general. Maybe the tail is like kind of like glitching and out depending on the state you guys are in or something like that. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll do just kind of like maybe like an outline of another tail, something like this for now, to show that there's more than one tail. That's pretty cute. For now, at least. This will be just like the placeholder for now. till we figure things out. And we'll just give it like some, just some colors in the meantime. Let's see. So Vegeta is a black cat. Do you guys want to be a black cat, or do you want to have like a bunch of different cool colors to you? I'm gonna start with maybe like giving you like a jacket that's kind of styled similar to my own. That way we'll kind of like fit on our like branding here. We'll add some different colored like little parts to it. So maybe this side has like blue here like this. Put some of the other one like that. Maybe blue on the trim here. And then I can do, kind of keep it similar to the way that mine looks a little bit, maybe. We'll have like the little shoulder pad thingies, kind of like that. We'll make it look cooler as we go for sure. Wanna go, go, go. There's no stopping me. Let's see. Thinking you guys as a cat will be a bit of a lighter color. That way the face can stand out. So I don't lose like the body. And then on the little pads here, we can kind of like alternate the colors too. Keep our design kind of like in check here. Was out of light? I'm out of control. I am essentially ready to be loaded like an atom bomb. Whoa, 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 explode. Something like that. Ooh, neon whiskers. That would be cool. Hell yeah. So if we did like a layer over top, and then we could have like, we could do the same like alternating with the whiskers, right? And then we could have them glow. Or I can make them like a totally different color too. That would be neat. Ooh, maybe it should be like a white slash holographic looking kitty. Okay, we got. I wanna be a supersonic man out of you. Stop me now. Oops, just realized I'm doing that on the wrong layer. Haha. Classic Aniki. Don't stop me now. Don't stop me now. Don't wanna let go. We'll figure out the colors as we go here. We'll just kind of use this as a base color for now. Unlike that part, and maybe I like the insides of the tufts here, maybe. Trying to figure out what color the fur should be. Maybe like a purple would be kind of neat. To do black fur, you can put the Galaxy Stardust on it. Gotcha. So maybe if I do like the, I'll do like a dark purple with the Galaxy Stardust on it. I think that would look good. We'll definitely have to like do an actual like flushed out version of this so it looks really good. What color should I make the shirt, you think? Maybe I'll also make the shirt dark. He has a star in his chest. Oh yeah, no shirt. Okay, I see what you're saying. We'll have him just wearing the jacket. Gotcha, gotcha. So we'll do a little kitty body here. Let me bring this back up so I can see where the body is here. Kind of make it like, kind of like a kitty body. And we'll do like the, maybe like a star like this or something. Like a trigger star kind of thing. Ooh, yeah, like it's like fur like sticking out like that. We do kind of like this, right? Something like that. So what I'll do then is I don't know how to draw cat legs at all. So we're gonna do this number here and we're just gonna say it's kitty legs. And I'm just gonna section it off because we're just using this for like an emote for now. And then we'll take this and we'll go to, nope, that's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted at all. I want that. Like that. Then we'll use like placeholder color on the chest here, kind of like that. And then we'll need the inside of the jacket here. Like that. And then we'll put some blue on the inside of the jacket. And here, like that. So it kind of matches with the theme. Ooh, ideas too. Okay, cool. I got this. So we can do this and we'll do like a little bit of like a gradient on the tip of that ear. A little bit of a gradient there. Like that maybe. And then we can have some on here and have it like maybe gradiate into the blue there. The song gets stuck in my head all the time. Me out you too. For something that you can't afford. And I did this all on one layer, but what we can do, just to show, just so I remember that there's like stars on it, is I can take this. I think I have a brush that might have stars. Yeah, we're cooking here, guys. Oh, maybe not that. Not that at all. Oh, that doesn't really work the way I wanted either. It lied to me. It said it was stars. Here we go. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, this is looking good. I can do different color stars throughout the whole thing too. If it even shows up that way. No, it's not gonna really let me do that. And I also have, I think I have Galaxy Brush. Should be kind of neat. I'll do like an actual character sheet for chat at some point. YouTube. Ooh, this is excited. I'm super excited to come up with the thing for chat. Hell yeah. Brush tool Galaxy. Use this one. Add that. Let's make that like this. And we can start throwing in like some spacey colors here. This is supposed to be a Galaxy brush. Doesn't really seem like it too well, but you know what? I know what we're doing, so it's fine. We'll just kind of scatter it about. And we'll bring the opacity on it down. Oh crap, I meant to do that on a separate layer. That's okay. That's pretty cute though. I think I like that so far. We'll definitely have to figure it out. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Pensy. That makes me happy. I can maybe give him like some cool guy like delinquent glasses at some point too. Alrighty, so you stick this in a folder. Is this one? Yeah. That's part of it. So we'll put it in a folder. We'll label this as chat. Yo, on a key. So you guys can get my attention with this. It's a great idea, guys. I'm so happy you guys have helped me out with this. I would not have been able to figure this out on my own. Oi! Oi, bitch! All right, let's do it now so it actually fits in this little square here so it looks like an actual emote, and we're gonna leave a little bit of space to put the yo. And then I'm gonna do just for the sake of it, I'm going to do select the outside of the square. No, I got the reference layer still turned on. Stop. There we go. Deselect. Why? Why? There we go. That's what I want. Go to this. Oh, it's not going to let me do it unless I flatten it. That's okay. I can do that. It's not a big deal. Merge, and then we cut it off a little bit like that. And then, you know, let's put like a placeholder for now for the, we'll say either yo or oi or something like that. We'll figure out exactly what it says at a later date here. Just to, you know, kind of just get an idea. And let's turn on like an outline on it. So it pops out. And then we'll stick it up with our other emotes. Oops, didn't mean to turn that off. You know, most of the time, I feel like most people have their Twitch in dark mode. At least I would hope they do. I can't handle light mode. It hurts my eyes so bad. So let's make the background dark and see how these look on a darker background. It's probably going to be more of like a black. So do that. Yeah, they're sticking out pretty well. Especially for sketches. Like, this isn't bad at all. Oops. Have the yo on it, so I know it's that one. Hell yeah, we came up with 3 different ideas today. That's awesome. Here, let me move things over here so we can like zoom in on them a little bit more so you get an idea. Because I know you guys' screen area might be pretty small. No, that's not what I want. Want to adjust this so you guys can see it on the screen. Oh my goodness, the yo is still like, go over there. Something like that. Oh yeah, this is what we came up with today. I think we did really good work today, guys. This is awesome. Really appreciate the input. It like definitely helps. I would have been racking my brain like, you know, by myself otherwise here. So all right, and I got a mascot to design too for chat. Ooh, this is awesome. All right, guys, let's go in the lobby here so we can go ahead and wrap this up for today. I want to thank everybody so much for coming to stream today. I'm sorry that the chat is still not displaying right. I will try to fix that ASAP, figure out exactly what is going on with that. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad that, you know, you were here, and I hope you had a great weekend. Tomorrow I will be back again at the same time. Gotta try to figure out what I want to actually do for a stream tomorrow. Trying to switch things up so I'm not just doing the same things all the time for you guys. I know it gets a little tedious, a little redundant for you. So if you have any suggestions, also let me know. I hope you have a wonderful day until then, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.